Happy New Year's Eve, all my YouTubers and Facebookers. It is mid-afternoon on New Year's Eve of 2019. Heading into 2020 like a freight train. Just want to jump on here real quick and tell everyone how much 2019 did for me. I hope it did you a lot of good. And get everybody prepared for 2020 already. 2020 is here. Babe's in the kitchen just cooking up a storm of goodies. He had a whole platter of cheese and sausage and spread. And then, what are you fixing?
These are cheesecake squirrel brownies.
Let me see them. Cheesequake. Some cheesecake swirl brownies. There we go. Yum, yum. And then, do we have that spread over there? You want to show your spread off? Because it's so fancy and pretty.
I'm really going to show you this.
I know. He's got some mustard. So the best deals you can get is after Christmas, which most people know. Last night I was in the mall, and they had this stand in the center of sausage and spreads and such, little containers of little stuff. And, you want to show the board? You have everything on your board? I come with a cutting board and little sausage and cheese and such. Just kidding, it didn't come with a carving board, that was his. But there was different boxes, different kits. 75% off, so of course I went a little crazy, got stuff that I don't even buy. But I knew he would like, look at this little cute spread of cheese cracker sausage and such. Yum yum, buttercup. So I hope everybody has some plans for tonight to either snuggle in bed and watch some good movies and bring in the new year like that. Or have your best bottle of wine. This preferably is my favorite. Purple Toad, Black and Blue, or Black and Bruised. It's a red wine. It's a very sweet red wine that I do love. It tastes like
grape juice, and it's delicious.
Grape juice, delicious. It has 12% alcohol, so warning y'all. It's made right up the street in Paducah, Kentucky. Went there to a winery. Last year, around this time actually. It has a little frog on it. It looks all hand-painted. It's a family winery. I highly recommend if you live around the area or you have some time to drive up there to go to it. You're shaking the whole system here, sis. To check out their winery. It's really cute. They have a little living room area. It's just delicious wines. There is some, like ices. What are they called? Like a frozen icy type of wine drink. Frosty? No.
Sangria?
Well, there's sangria, but it's frozen in a machine and you...
With wine?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
We'll have to go there.
But Black and Bruised is my favorite. So, let me know what everybody's favorite is on here as you watch. But have your little drink of choice, whether it be a Sprite or a hot chocolate or a bourbon. Whatever it is. Please do not drink and drive. Let's just put that out there. We don't want to start the new year off in a coma or in a hospital bed or at a funeral. So be responsible, everybody. There's free taxis out there. There is Ubers. There are friends. There are family. There is walking. There's anything but drinking and driving. So let's be smart bringing in 2020. I cannot believe it's already here. Just a little recap on my 2019. A lot happened this past year. One, I got to actually meet face-to-face Mr. Maine. Ta-da, that happened last year. He came down here. Did you come down here both in 2019?
No, it was July or August. I think July of 2018 was the first time.
So then 2019 we met, and then 2019 he packed his crap up and drove down here and hitched his wagon to mine. So that was a huge life-changing moment right there for me in 2019. Also, I sold my house in Illinois. That was emotionally very hard to do. I didn't really think I was going to make it through it, honestly. I almost had a nervous breakdown. But somehow I did, with a lot of support of friends and family. Sold it. We got some jams in the background going on, so just bear with us. We got some disco. Now it's going to rain in. Some raining men. Lives at home. So, sold it, turned around not too long after it sold, and purchased this house. So that was a huge step to another huge step. Not only bought a house, but completely gutted and remodeled it. Another huge step, all at 19. Also changed jobs, left a company I was with that I didn't like their morals. The DM, the regional, the corporate office did not like how they handled some things morally. So I went ahead and walked away from there. As you can see by the screen shaking, someone's dancing in the background. You want to bring your show on over?
I sure don't. But thanks. I'm not drunk enough for that.
Absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. So, also started the new job where I'm at now. Love it. Have a great team of people. And most days it's a lot of fun. If it's not, it's due to mostly the customers. So 2019, I also was involved in a lawsuit and then had a lawsuit pressed against me. So those were some game changers in my life. The first one was won. Yay for all of us that was involved with that battle. And then the second one that was pressed against me is still kind of ongoing, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's all false accusations. So, once again, go me. Be true to yourself and to who you are and to your morals, and that won't usually lead you wrong. So, just on a little happy note there. What you see from me is what you usually get. I'm not going to powder coat much, and if I think something's wrong, then I'm going to stand up and say, I think it's wrong. And in that case, they're wrong. So, but anything in life I feel that you go through is a learning moment, whether it be good or bad. You can learn from it, grow from it, and use it in the future for something else. And that's kind of what I've done. 2019 was a lot of lessons learned, a lot of changes, a lot of growth. So I'm thankful for a lot of that. I hope everybody out there found something in the last 12 months. That's all it is, 12 months. 365 days out of the year. That you get a chance to learn something and grow as a person. So when the new year is here, you have a fresh start. Take those lessons and move them into the next year. Anything you didn't like about the previous year, whether it be your job or the people around you or the people you work with or your finances or your lifestyle or your diet or a lamp in your house, anything that you didn't like about 2019, you have a fresh start to change it. So at the end of this next 12 months, you can say, okay, I did something. I accomplished something. I fixed those things. So I know everybody's like, New Year's resolutions are stupid. They're so boring. That's up to you. That's up to you. Last year's New Year's resolution, I honestly am not sure what it was. I know my workout goal didn't happen. That really fell off the bandwagon. Like, fell off, crashed, rolled down the hill. And I can't even find it now. Like, for real. Like, it's bad. But a lot of that was due to, everybody can have an excuse, but honestly, it was due to the house purchase and remodel. So, in the summer when we got it, we started gutting it the day I got the keys. Me and a couple buddies came in and started remodeling. And so that kind of absorbed my world every day, day in and day out. Then, once that was kind of livable, we started on the outside to make it livable before winter got here. So, I really took myself out of the equation, focused on the house, getting it situated. Now, since all that's done, I really don't have a reason not to be back in the gym. So, I'm owning that guilt right now. I should be in the gym. And not just a tan. Who else out there goes to the gym and tans and then leaves and feels just a tad bit guilty each time because you didn't go jump on that treadmill? Or you didn't go over there and do some abs. You definitely didn't do any legs besides walking from the car to the tanning bed and back. That's me. I feel guilty. Kind of feel like everybody looks at me. And they should. Shame on me. So I've just got to flip that switch and say, get back into it and make the best of it. So, also, if anybody else out there has any advice of any good supplements to take or anything that doesn't taste gross, thank goodness he's behind the camera right now. I want something, I've tried multiple different things to give me energy and then help me gain the weight to build into muscle. But a lot of them, almost all of them that I have found have a booster in it for your metabolism. And I do not need a metabolism booster. Once I have that, it starts to eat away at me quicker than I can replenish it with food. And it makes me deathly ill, gives me the runs, makes me sick, and then there's no gain there. So if anybody out there knows of anything that I can take as far as a pill, or I tried some shakes, they all have a gritty flavor or nasty taste or ugh. You know, if there's something that doesn't have that, so I'm very, very picky. So if even a hint of nastiness, yeah, thank you for stepping in on that little conversation. But I want to get back on it. Today's the 31st, so in, 20 some odd days? 20 days?
27.
27. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. It's almost first, yeah. So, the 27th, we are flying out, and we are going to the islands for a whole week. We are landing on St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, which is a U.S. territory, come to find out. And then we're going to get on a little boat and go over to the island of St. John's. I'm so excited about that. See 2 islands in a week. So if anybody's ever been to the islands and has any advice of what to see, what to do, let me know. Have a very loving friend there, Diane, and her husband. So they're going to be there to kind of coach us along, give us advice, and help us and spend some time with them, which I'm so excited about. That is going to be the best way to bring in my new year of this year. Planning on getting in the gym a little bit in the next couple weeks, just get ready for the island, but nowhere near where I want to be. So, financially, this year has really changed my life and adjusted a lot of stuff for me, and got me on track, which is great. I'm so thankful for that. Once financially you're kind of on track, everything else starts to fall into place. So, this year was really good. Financially, it fell into place. Romantically, it fell into place. Romeo. Yeah. Physically, I'm good. Through the work of the house, I did get really, really sick, and I'm exhausted physically and emotionally, extremely. So I went ahead and took those steps to kind of pop back, step up my game. I haven't had McDonald's. No offense towards McDonald's, because I ate that every single day forever. But I've not even had a McDonald's tea in probably 4 months. You okay over there?
Yeah.
Chef, you okay? So I think with the change of my diet a little bit, it's not the best diet, but I am eating bigger meals, healthier meals, more substance through the week, which is a lot of help. So a lot of things have changed for me, for the good. I don't really have any bad, I don't think. There's stressful moments and stuff, but I think it was all for the good. Lola. I would love to have one of those big fruit hats. I mean, shocker, I know, me and a fruit hat. But a big fruit hat. And do the cha-cha. So, some things I'm going to put out there for this year's New Year's resolution. Get ready, because I'm going to ask you yours. Yeah,
Me?
you.
I don't have that.
You better. Copacabana. One of mine is to definitely get in the gym or to do workouts at home and stuff. He goes to a different gym than I do, so it's not like a group thing, but there's a couple things that we can do for workouts at home and stuff like that. Giving my buddy Travis, I think, my Insanity DVDs, and maybe we'll stop by there throughout the week here and there, keep each other supported on it, and try to get back into that, because that was the best workout I've ever had in my life, and it got me in the best shape I've ever been in. So, workout insanity hopefully gets back in my life. I'm hoping to do some different vacationing, which I mentioned in previous videos for this coming year that I've not done before. We're starting out great with that because we're going to St. Thomas and St. John's, the Virgin Islands. So that's a huge step. Hoping to go on a different cruise that I've never been on. Send him on a cruise that he's never been on before at all. Then maybe go to a couple places in the United States as a little trip. I love to go to the Biltmore Estates. I've never been to Maine. I've heard it's very cold there. And a few people that snap me show me how cold and snowy it is there. Love this music. And I've not had any wine. Still sealed. So this is just me today. Living life. High on life. Also, what I'd like to do is get rest of the house finished. The phase 1 was this side of the house. Got it done. Almost complete. There's little details there. Tile, backsplash, you know, little trim stuff. But pretty much done. We have begun the phase 2 on the other side of the house. So I'm hoping to wrap that completely up. Definitely by the end of the year. But that's part of this year's goal. And do some landscaping and then do the details that are a lot of fun. And let's see. Gym. House, trips. One thing I kind of want is us to meet some new people. I'm not good at meeting new people. I'm pretty shy, to be honest. And to be social. But to meet some other couples even. I mean, if you're single, that's cool too. But other couples that understand what it's like to, you know, both be working and have a house to run and a relationship to balance stuff. But to be able to go out to dinner with them and carry on conversation and hang out, and good-souled people that have good morals and good personality and good conversation. So I can look forward to that. That's something kind of different that I want to throw in for this year. Also, you know, you never know in one year who you're going to run into, who you're going to meet, what friends you're going to get. So I'm excited to find that out. Also, I'm going to have some people on YouTube hopefully here before long, some different people, and do some fun games, do a QA session hopefully. So if you guys have any questions that you would like answers to about me and my life, or him or us or the world, or what I know or what I don't know and what I need to know, feel free to message me on my YouTube station or on my Facebook station so we know. So babe, what's a few of your New Year's resolutions that you've been working on? Come on over.
One thing is to be basically debt-free.
Yes.
Except for my car. But,
yes.
Yeah, pay off every other bill so that the only thing I have is my car bill, the car insurance, of course.
Your average
and,
monthly
like,
bills.
Cell phone bill.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
I'm well on my way. I've got my calendar all mapped out of what bill needs to be paid, which week. Yep.
Hashtag goals. That's awesome. Yeah. And that's one of our, you know, mutual goals. That's something that we both want, is to be debt-free, so we're not working for the dollar and getting nowhere, to where we actually have the means to buy and do what we want, and just not have the stresses behind it. So it's not easy, but yeah. Yours will be paid off in no time, dude. What else? Financial stability is one.
So I don't have to rely on Daddy.
Whatever. You do not rely on me at all. Who got the vacation for who? He did. Thanks, Daddy. Anyways, on to the next goal. Or New Year's resolution.
Well, you already mentioned the gym. That's kind of just an ongoing...
Show those arms.
Make myself go there. Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Yep.
you've got arms. Show your arms.
No, you can't see my arms.
Flex. That's even tight. Ooh, see, that's my hand. That's big muscle. Oh. So, yeah. He's been actually doing really good at the gym. He can easily go for 2 hours, and, you know, he doesn't love cardio, but he's doing cardio. You've been doing yoga, hot yoga.
Love yoga.
Like, for an hour.
Yep.
At a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, kudos to you. I would love him to come right home after work when I'm here. But when he says he's going to gym stuff, I fully support him. I think that's one thing as couples you have to do is sometimes you want them to come right home or help with dishes and laundry or just to be here, whatever. But that's something that's healthy for him and healthy for the both of us at the end of the day. Because I don't mind to see him after he's worked out. So I think it's important to go ahead and make sure that you support the person in the right areas. Is there certain parts of the body you want to work on? You're good in your arms. You're good in your biceps. I mean, look at that. That's not fat. That's not a man boob. That's real pecs, people. I did have pecs, but I kind of lost them. That's the part that rolled down that hill and got lost and I've not found yet. Your abs.
Yes, my abs on the front.
Yeah.
Front abs.
Yeah, I am. You knew what I was going to do. So you walked right into that one, babe. So last night, funny side story here. So last night, we are just goofing around, laughing, talking, and I was getting ready to get in the shower and stuff. And then I was trying to tickle him. So I was trying to feel his ribs. And then he was like all grabbing, you know. And I was like, let me count your ribs to make sure they're all there. And he's like, no, no, no. And what did you say? I said, how many ribs do you have? Do you know? And he goes, which ones?
My side ribs or my front ribs? I momentarily forgot these are called abs, not ribs.
So we both were rolling. We had tears rolling out of our eyes. We were laughing so hard because I was not aware that you had side ribs and front ribs, and because it's all one rib cage, you know.
Yeah,
those are abs. So then I made sure to inform him, just in case he would not know, that that the ribs on the sides and the rib cage is made out of bone. And babe, do you remember what the front ribs are made out of?
Muscle.
Yeah.
Muscle. It took a second.
So now I understand at the gym why he probably wasn't working really hard, because he didn't realize they were muscle. He thought it was a bone. So I'll go a little lower. That's the bones. But up high is all muscle. And then, yeah, so funny story about that. So he's going to start working his front ribs out more. Absolutely. I wish I had it live on that moment, because that would have went crazy. But no, the gym, 100% support you. I'm so glad you do it. And I do think you do better there than you did at the other gym. And I think you focus more there than you do on your phone most of the time. I hope.
Most of the time, because the signal's not very good in there.
Yeah, I hope. That's a good thing. Oh, love this station. Also, any other New Year's resolutions that you're wanting this year? Any goals?
Not really. I hadn't thought of it much other than the financial. Pretty much that's the big one.
Okay, financial, physical. Yeah, so, and then of course we're just learning to grow and be us. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. So that's just us in a nutshell. Hopefully we'll have another video upload here before we go to St. Thomas. I do plan on recording quite a few videos there and going live on Facebook in St. Thomas and St. John, I'm hoping. I've got to do some work on my phone to clear it off, make sure we have the memory for it, for the pictures. I'm so excited. What's your big excitement for St. Thomas and St. John this year?
Going to the beach for sure. Warmer temperatures.
Yeah.
Meeting Diane. That would be nice.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Much.
It's going to be awesome. I've been doing a lot of research. We're driving. We are not driving. He will be driving on the opposite side, the left-hand side of the road. I have a hard enough time driving on the right side of the road and not killing myself and others. And so he is going to do the driving. So maybe we'll do live on Facebook while riding in a car. I'm so nervous about that. I can't even explain to you. I have faith that you can do it. But I also have faith that we're not from Britain and that we've never done this before. And there's nowhere you can go and practice either. Because I've checked into like other places, like is there anywhere you can test drive on the left side? There's not. And I think the steering wheel is on our side. It's not like...
Oh yeah, the whole thing's switched around backwards. Except I think the gas and the brake are still the same way. They're just on the other side of the car.
I didn't even think about that. No. I think these cars are American cars. They're not British cars.
You think?
I don't really know.
I guess
I was hoping maybe. Yeah. So we're going to YouTube some more tutorials on how to not die while driving in the Virgin Islands. Pray for us, everyone. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be crazier than probably Gail and Oprah's little adventure in the car. Also, if nobody else has an Alexa or an Echo Dot or any kind of... Never mind. I said her name. I recommend getting one. I've not gotten one all these years because it's just kind of creepy having a robot in the house that listens to you and stuff. I don't like that. But I decided to get one for him for Christmas, and it's kind of become a cool thing. Like, I love it. We listen to music a lot around the house. Usually it's from his phone to a speaker that I have.
Side note, I didn't know there's free therapy sessions on there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. If you get sassy with her, I can't say her name because she will come on. But if you get sassy with her and you raise your tone of voice and she can tell you're getting a little irritated, has anybody else got thrown in therapy by their computer? Or their robot? I did. Yeah. For
like a solid 5 minutes, the music stopped and there was this voice talking to him, trying to calm him down.
It was my therapist.
Hilarious.
Yep. And they explained to me, you know, when you're feeling agitated and aggravated, it's usually because you're not in control of the situation. And blah, 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 blah. I did not appreciate it. It wasn't like she said, oh, you're sounding aggravated. Well, would you like a free therapy session? Because then I could have been like, no, I don't. Believe it. No, I don't. Instead, she shut it down, sent me right to a therapist, different voice and everything, and calmed me down. So now I respect her, and I try not to get as agitated and aggravated and yell at her and scream and cuss because that happens. So has anybody else had that happen? Because I feel like it was the government telling me that I need help. So, and nobody comment down below saying anything about that either. Just tell me if you've been thrown in therapy by your robot at home. Because I have. He found it funny. I did not. But she wasn't listening, so I had to get serious with her. So now I'm nice. But do get one. It's neat because we will be cleaning or later on the house, whatever we can do at night. We've been doing like a meditation. We'll ask her to do
there's a really good meditation station or whatever you call it for music.
We'll ask her to do meditation music, and it's wonderful through the house. Also, like the disco when we're in the house. Also, if we want to hear a certain person, we just say it, and she plays it. She plays games with us.
Yeah.
It's kind of great. I'm kind of loving her. Alexa, do you capture information?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Autodesk.com, you can capture information with the device from within the device manager window by using keyboard shortcuts.
I don't think that's what I'm talking about, honestly. She's sometimes not on point of what I'm asking.
She might misunderstand what you ask or say.
Yeah, which a lot of people do. So I guess that's okay, lady. That's okay. Don't want to be thrown in therapy on live feed here. So that's really it, everyone. I hope everybody has a good 2020 already. 2020's here. That is insane. Can't wait to see what the next 12 months are going to bring for me and everybody else around me. And have your goals. Get your life into shape. You have a fresh start. Make the most of it. The people that you love and that inspire you, bring them closer. The people that do the opposite, kind of start feeding those out so that you can have a happier life. You only have one life to live. And,
what?
This is going to be a good year.
I turned 30 this year. I just realized.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna be old. How does it feel, babe?
On that note, we're going to end this year on a good note. I keep telling myself this year's going to end on a good note. But no, everyone, I really do. That's a milestone for you. So this year has that to bring for you. So get in shape, because they say wherever you're at in your 30s is kind of where you stay for the rest of your life. So, yeah, don't look at me like that. I was a whole lot better in my 30s, so I can get back there. So yes, so everyone, AQ or QA session I'm going to have before long. So if you do have any questions that you want to know about me, or about him, or about us, or about our little world, feel free to message me so we can feed those in. Also, be careful tonight. Be safe out there. There's a lot of crazies out there. Even if you're sober, do watch out for the stupid ones that aren't sober, because there's a lot of people that get in incidents with they're sober and then the other people are not, and that's what causes the problem. So, watch everyone closely. Let's bring in the new year, ringing the right bell. Hope everybody has something to do tonight that is happy and productive. I've never loved New Year's Eve. It's always kind of I don't feel like accomplished enough the year prior. So I'm trying to look forward and to bigger and better things. Freak out. So, yeah. So everyone, have a wonderful evening. Be careful out there. And I will see you in 2020. Bye.